chat is good.
Hello and welcome to everybody, and thank you for joining us tonight. Like you can see, Underground Explorations 9C for 9. 9C9 is here as well.
No, it's C9C.
Yeah, that's the one. He's
Say
got
that
it
again.
right. He's got it right there. Yeah, it's all fun and games, straight from the start. Yeah. So, how's everybody? I hope everyone's doing good and well. Let's see who's in the chat. I'll pop the names up so we'll see who's in. There's Carl. Yeah, it's 9:30. He's saying he's coming in.
Exploring with Carl. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give
Oh,
you
the Urban Legend there saying cool. Yeah, all right, Urban Legend.
Hang on,
Yorkshire lad.
yourself. That is you, the Urban Legend.
Yep, got to promote myself, haven't I?
You have to promote yourself.
Okay, computers. Yep. Claire, did you get me email? If you got me email, just click on that link and you should be able to come straight up on that. So check that. That's one of the new faces hopefully coming up tonight. Also, there should be one or two old faces coming up as well. Let's see who else is in the chat. Matt L. Hello, Matt L. Nice to see you. That's someone new.
Andrew Stewart Taylor. Hi
yeah,
there.
that's the one. Hello, welcome to the channel. Yeah, I'm dyslexic, so forgive me for not reading your name out or stumbling on it. Yeah. Hello, David Clark. Yep, and I think we're up to date at the moment. I'm just going to put you on so you can chat about your channel and tell everyone what you've been doing in the last couple of weeks since you've been up. And in that, while you're doing that, I'm going to just spread the channel so it looks a bit more professional than just sitting here in front of the phone. Right, I'll get you up now.
Yeah, I have to say on the last explore we did, I freeze my balls. I have to say I was very close to get some serious hypothermia. So we went in this level, flooded waist deep. I got a bit overconfident, thinking, I'll be completely fine. I'm not gonna get cold. But this old mine that's waist deep in water kept going and going and going. And before I knew it, after about a quarter of a mile in or so, I was like feeling really dizzy and like I'm not gonna make it out of here. So we luckily, I had my first aid kit, I had my emergency blankets, and my mates, very kindly wrapped the foil around me, and soon my body temperature started rising up again to normal and felt in good spirits to get out. So that video is actually up on our YouTube channel. It's called Exploring the Hellhole. Is actually the latest video uploaded in the channel, so just check it out and you'll see what a nasty hellhole we got in. And honestly, I might go back again, but this time it's going to be with a proper wetsuit. I was the fool not wearing the wetsuit. I keep telling everyone, if you go in deep cold water, wear a wetsuit, but I didn't, so I'll know better next time. Anyway, just check it out, guys. It's a really it was a really good fun explore up in the North Pennines. What else have we been up to? Also, on the same weekend that we explored the last time, we went to the Nanhead mines up in the North Pennines. The Nanhead mines, they're just a fantastic. It's a fantastic place for anyone that's into mine exploring. There's loads of different levels you can go into, and they go for miles and miles and miles. I would advise anyone that's thinking of exploration like that, just to go with anyone that has done the mines before. I think venturing on your own, it could be tricky. It's very fairly easy to get lost, and just want to sort of know what you're doing when you're going there. But definitely well worth it. So yeah, that's what we have been up to. There's always a lot going on, and always good fun getting on the ground. I've got another Wales explore tomorrow with my mate Chris, so we're gonna go down to some slate mines as well. So getting some video of that as well, hopefully, and some more photos. And yeah, just check out the channel, Underground Explorer C9C. Check it out, guys. We upload videos weekly, pretty much, as far as we can get out, near enough. We get out about 3 or 4 times a month, so it's pretty good fun. And yeah, just sign up to the channel, stay up to date with what's going on, and pop any questions related to underground exploration. I'm quite keen to give anyone an answer in terms of exploring the ground, whatever they would like to know. So feel free to ask. That's what we're here for, to give any advice, any guidance that we can give. So yeah. Like I say, William, last explore, I cocked up. No, wearing
Yeah,
my wetsuit.
I seen that video. Yeah, you got nearly hypothermia basically, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I was my fault. We had done another mine that morning, and my wetsuit was wet from that other trip, and I thought I'll be fine. You can get cocky and overconfident. So I was like that. I'll be fine. Waist deep in water. I can do this. And I paid the price. I thought at one point, I'm not going to make it out. I had this dreadful, awful feeling inside, like of feeling of doom, like, oh my God, I'm not getting out. So I luckily, just reach out my first aid kit, get my my foil blanket. I don't know if you've seen the space blankets. They're like foil, basically. They reflect your body heat. That did the trick. Kept my body temperature right, and it just raised my spirits. Just to get out safely. So I advise anyone, just please, if you're going into deep water, just wear a good thermal layer. Don't do what I did, honestly.
No. Can I just give a shout out to Skyline GTR Adventures and also Claire? If you want to hit the link and come up, you can come up and I'll just click it on. When you come up, just make sure you've not got YouTube on in the background, please. Thank you. Who else is in? Ree, got your name right there for once. Nice of you to join us. Twig One's in as well. Thank you, everyone. We will see. Yes. See, let me get them up so you can see who's been chatting.
Paranormal Explorers, yeah, that'll be interesting chat.
Also, what do you call it? You're an expert, or should I say, semi-expert or pro at doing underground because you've been doing it for many years. And like you say, yourself been caught out, so it's quite easy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's you know what it is. It's sometimes that overconfidence that you can get, that you think, oh, I've done this before without a wetsuit, or I've been fine before, and it only takes the once. We're not our bodies are not like robots. Our bodies can break down very easily in terms of losing your body heat, or getting over warmth, or getting overtired. There was this thing, right? I spoke to Cave Rescue on Derbyshire Cave Rescue some years back, and they said 80% of the cave rescues there are people that run out of gas. So basically, people that go in and they get too tired to come back out. So so don't overestimate your energy levels, or don't get too cocky, basically. Just be safe and prepared. There's a lesson learned. It's just another lesson learned.
Yeah, definitely. Can I just say hello to No Limits Urbex there?
No Limits.
He's a local guy to us, I believe. He's from Middleton. We've got Claire in the live chat. I'm going to introduce her in a minute. ALW Expiration. Hello. Chris is in as well. and I think that's everyone I've seen up to now. So if you leave a comment, I will put your name up. I'll pop your comment up so obviously I've seen you, and obviously if someone's talking, they can't say hello to you. So that's how it works. And can I just introduce you to my next guest? Claire, are you ready? Give us a wave if you are. Yep, she is. Just let her pop her up and you'll see.
Hello.
Hello, Claire. You okay?
Hi, Claire.
Bright light.
Do you want to say your name, your channel?
Well, I'm the Paranormal Explorer because I'm originally obviously someone that does paranormal. I run a team, but then I do the exploring. So that's just my name, Paranormal Explorer. Then my name, Claire Holmes, at the end of it. There's so many of us out there, explorers.
Yeah, there is quite a few recently popping up and stuff. I don't really do paranormal myself, but I do watch your videos, see the locations where you go and stuff like that as well, yeah.
Well, I do a lot of locations that, well, my husband, as I say, he can't come on here because he's at work, but my husband finds the locations and I do a lot of them with him. And it started with us just exploring at first, and then I said, you know what, because of lockdown I can't do no paranormal stuff, I can't book no venues, I can't get in anywhere, so I'm just going to start doing a bit here. And I actually enjoy doing it, so I've kept doing it, but also I'm still hiring for my team as well, that some of them might be watching, if not they'll watch this later. But my team, we all go out, we book venues, we investigate venues, and that's just as good because we're in them and we book them, we get given the keys sometimes, we've got them all night, and we can explore them and show you around and do sort of things without knowing security are going to come and rip us out of there. But that, I've had a few bump into them as well, so yeah, it's all good. I enjoy it, but I know that some people don't like paranormal. Some people think it's disrespectful. Some people love it. Everyone's got their individual taste and what they want to do, and I don't criticize or put anyone down. I think everyone's can be entitled to like what they want, and I don't judge anyone. That's how I am.
That's it, yeah. What's your partner's channel on YouTube?
He's the Oxford's finest explorer. Now you will never see him. He's like gold dust to get hold of. He doesn't really like social media. He's very quiet. He's always at work. And he if you do come across him, I'm sure a few people of you will. He's got no filter, so he just says stuff. Sometimes he writes stuff on channels, and I'm like, why have you just said that? And he fall out with people. I'm like, oh God. But I'll get him on here one day for you. But he's off Fridays and Saturdays. But we're normally out exploring or doing a paranormal investigation, so it's really hard to get hold of him.
We supposed met up with him the other week down at Sheffield when we were doing the Megatron.
Yeah,
that's just around the corner from Antonio there, I believe.
Yes, great place, Megatron. Did you enjoy it, William?
Yeah, I did.
I missed that. I was gutted.
Yeah, I'm sure we can meet up another time, like you say, all of us.
We went out with Adzi and Katie. They might be watching. Hi to them too. But we were with them like Friday, Saturday, and then we went back to Oxford on the Sunday morning. Well, Saturday night, so he could be at work Sunday. But yeah, I was gutted. I like doing different stuff as well. Like my husband's fussy, and I think Wee Man calls him the snob because he's like, oh, why'd you do that for? But me, I like a variety of things. I love the underground stuff you do. I do it all day long. And I'm not very good at climbing either. And I did the car caves, and I challenged myself. Scared of heights, terrified of heights, shaking all the way down. And my husband got to the top, said, see you later, I'm going back off here. I am not even watching you. I went, cheers, we've come all this way. You bugger off and leave me. And luckily, I had good people helping me down. So Adzi and Katie, he stayed up, but Katie helped me down. And another girl that I think she's amateur shots, one of the camera people.
Was that the time when Urban Lad Yorkshire went there as well?
No, I went afterwards. So I went with one ladder. We went with one ladder. Yeah, they had two ladders. So one ladder, and we had to sort of try and carry it down. Probably not me, because I was hanging on to the cliff for my dear life, thinking I'm going to fall off. No joke. I come out there, my hair covered in clay, all up my everywhere all over me. It's like I had a mud bath because I was just sliding down thinking I'm going to fall. But yeah, I don't advise that to anybody that is like really like, well, I am, but I wouldn't advise it to someone that would really get like have a panic attack on the edge because you were stuck there and that'd be it. You ain't
Yeah,
getting out.
yeah, it's quite steep. If you fall, you go
Mm.
tumbling like 100 foot down to your death, basically.
I
That's
know,
the thing.
I knew that, and I thought to myself, don't look down and just get down. And when I got down there, I looked up and thought, oh no, I've got to get back up.
Getting back
I
up
Yeah.
is
thought,
not easy
why
either,
have we
is
done
it?
this? But the stuff you do is amazing. I've been watching and I just love to do it, but I do know it's dangerous, and I do know you've got to be, your head's got to be on there. And I'm not always how can I say it? I'm quite scatty and dizzy and like forgetful, and you have to say one thing to me and then say it 5 minutes later. So
Yeah.
I'm not good with
You gotta
instructions.
do you gotta be aware of two things when you go on the ground: is what you're treading on, that is
Yeah,
safe first, and what's over your head. So don't
yeah,
touch
because
anything that's over your head, because oh my god.
I didn't wear a hat. Someone told
Yeah.
me, I don't know if they were joking with me, but one of my mates said, oh, why don't you wear a bobbled hat? Because if something comes down, the bobble will stop it from hitting you on the head. But no, I
No,
enjoyed
no.
that. And I like
Hard,
stuff. I like what you do, but my husband won't do it.
right. There's plenty of mines that just easy, nice walking sort of levels that for someone that's a beginner, if you had a hard hat and a couple of torches, make sure you have plenty of light and just watch where you're treading, and don't go out of your comfort zone. Possibly,
Yeah,
I
it's
would
Yeah.
say,
definitely
because that is not to be taken lightly, man. Exploration,
no,
yeah.
definitely not.
No, definitely not. Can I just say hello to Idiot Explores there, and a few more came in. I've noticed. Barry Littles came in as well. One of the reasons I got in touch with Antonio is because I wanted to do more underground, and obviously you need someone who's experienced.
Definitely.
Yeah. There's Bex with Taffy came in as well. Hello. Nice of you to join us. Don't know
In
if.
the bath.
Oh, we've got someone else in here. That's Peter. Hello, Peter.
Fuck.
What do you call it? Don't know whether you've seen a message then. Urban Lad Yorkshire left a message saying he's on the boat again, so he won't be staying long, so he won't be coming up tonight.
Where's he going?
Yeah.
What's the Isle of Wight? That's where I'm from originally, Isle of Wight, down south.
Spirit Vision
Yeah.
Paranormal Research. Wow. There's another
Spirit Vision
paranormal
Paranormal's in as well. Sorry, what are you saying, Antonio?
Hey?
What are you saying? I cut you off then.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of paranormal researchers on YouTube. Seems to be. I mean, I'm curious, Claire. What equipment do you use? Do
Right.
you have one of EV? Are they called EVPs?
Right. I do a bit. Right. What my favourite thing is, which I don't do on Explores much because you've got a channel and be careful what you do, is Ouija boards. My house, if I was downstairs and I showed you my wall behind me, I've got one on the floor down here. I've got them everywhere. Wherever I go into a cupboard, I've got one. And people are like, why have you got them in your house? But I know they're my boards. I've cleansed them. I know what I do with them. So they're in my cupboard in my house.
So you do serious stuff. You're not just
I
an
do.
amateur. You're doing the serious stuff, the Ouija
I've been
boards.
doing it. 9 years I've been doing it, but I use myself. I'm my own tool because I'm sensitive to spirit. I feel spirit. I feel them touch me. I know when they're in the room. I do a lot of work
Wow.
with me, and they say I'm a medium, but I won't say I'm a medium because my head is like all over the place. So I can't channel. I've got a bit of ADHD going on here. So I say to people, look, I'm not a medium, but I am sensitive to spirit. I can help people if their houses are, they're something's in their house and they don't feel right. I've had a few people, my friends, take the mickey out of me, and then the next minute they're on the phone saying, I know so and so, or I've got something wrong with my house. Please come round. I beg you to come and sort it out. And I've gone round there and I've got rid of it, but I cannot get rid of anything that's really, really heavy or dark.
Wow.
I can only move over something that's trying to give you a message. I had my neighbour come round here. They had their little kids waking up at night seeing children sat at the end of the bed, and I went round there. This is just a story I'm going to tell you quick. I went in the bedroom and I said to them, "You've got something above me. I can feel it because I feel." I can't explain to you. I feel energy. And they said, "Oh, no, we've got." I said, "What's in your loft?" They said, "We've got nothing in the loft." And then I went, "Okay, but I think there's something up there and I can feel it." Anyway, I left it at that. I came home and then I got a week later a phone call or a text. "I've just left a pram I bought in a charity shop outside your front door. It was in the loft above where you said." And they said they've had no more trouble in the house since they got it out. But yeah, just things like that I do now and then. And I do a bit of the EVP, which is interesting. You've got to be very quiet, very patient. With all investigations, you can't really rush them. I do a bit of the K2. I've lost all my K2s at places. So anyone, if you find any K2s, they're mine. But I use all the equipment. I've got REM pods. If there's a table there and there's someone that can do it with me, I could do table tipping. I got a video going up tomorrow night of a table climbing up the steps. I actually filmed it and didn't join in with it so I could get it on my YouTube. But I did touch the table when it tilted right over towards the floor and I couldn't bend over anymore to touch it. But yeah, it crawls up some steps. The whole table moves up.
Can I just
So,
ask you, a few people on this channel might not know what REM pods are and spirit
Right.
boxes.
I
To
was
explain what
wondering
they
that.
are.
REM pods, they're just electromagnets, really. They're just things that the spirits can touch and interfere with. And when they go near it, because they're energy, it will set a light off. It would be a green light, red light, different lights, depending on their strength and depending what REM pod you've got. I've got crap ones because I can't afford the ones that are about £160, but they work just as good. And the spirit box with the radio, the one that scans through, again, that is to do with how do I explain this? I'm not great at explaining things, but it can pick up the different waves and sort of they're in a different wavelength to us, but somehow they can manipulate it and they can speak through or manipulate certain things. And that's what spirit mostly do. They're mostly energy and they use our energy to communicate. And apparently, where my energy's so good, they can see me. And I've even asked spirit, because I do ask them a lot of questions. When I got spirit through on a spirit board, and you can get one that can communicate with you really good, I will ask them certain questions like, "Can you see me? And what am I wearing?" Just to try and see if they actually can. And I sit there baffled sometimes and think, well, how can they see me? How do they know that? And it is. I still don't know though if I'm still on the side sometimes, on the fence of believing things, and I'm a paranormal investigator because I think, in my opinion, there's something else out there we don't know about. And that's coming from a paranormal investigator. I think there are other things out there we don't know about, and I don't know what. But it's a very strange sort of thing to be involved with, and it opens your eyes. Definitely opens your eyes. Oh, I'll let you talk. You won't get a word.
No, you've done really well there explaining things, seeing that you can't explain or don't know how to explain very well. You've done really good.
I'm like you. I'm very dyslexic. My processing can be very back and forth, very slow sometimes. I do, I do struggle.
Really well, Claire. I have to say,
I do struggle.
Just a quick question, Claire. Have you ever recorded any, on an EVP, any sort of voice that speaks clearly?
Yeah, I've got children I've called out to, and they've called back. See, I used to be in another team, and I left that team, which was my team I founded, and founded another team about a year ago now. So I lost all my videos, which I'm quite gutted about. I've been doing it 9 years. I've got lots of, I had lots of stuff. I lost a lot of that stuff because it was on a wall, and I got took off my own wall. But yeah, I have picked up stuff. I've picked up growls. I've had my ear whispered in. I've had loads of experiences. I've watched people being dragged out of rooms. I've watched people, this is why I say to people, a lot of people go, "Oh, let's just take a board out and explore and do this stuff." If you don't know what you're doing, don't do it. Because I've had dealings with paranormal where I've had to get people to help me. I've had to get 5 different people in at one time because there's stuff opened up already where I was. But there's things that you can open up when you're doing them. If you don't know what you're doing, it is dangerous, and you could take something back where you don't want. And sometimes them things will ruin your life, and it's true. You got to be careful, and I risk it, but I'm very lucky because I think I've got, if you believe in guides, I've got good guides around me where, like I just said, I've stood in rooms, people doing spirit boards, tables, vomiting everywhere. I've gone in the room. Yeah, they've been taken out the room. It's quite bad. So, I've experienced all that. People collapsing, fainting. I've seen it all. People taken over.
Wow.
I've done a lot. So if anyone says to me, "Oh, it's fake, it's crap," I'm like, do you know what? You have your opinion. Just wait till you've experienced your own opinion or own thing with this, or something ever happens to you, you come back to me and tell me about that. I never push it on anyone either. If they don't believe, I'm like, fine, don't believe.
So,
you've got to have your own experience.
Yeah. So those real experiences that you had, have they changed your view on God, the devil, and all that sort of stuff, or you just keep an open mind about it?
I'm not religious.
I have a religious background, and I used to believe.
I'm not religious. I was brought up in Church of England. My beliefs were, I do go to spiritual church.
Mm-hmm.
My beliefs were just go with whatever happens. That's or how I am, and I treat everyone the same, and I think everyone's the same, equal opportunity, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in all that stuff, and everyone has their own right to feel or say what they want. Obviously, if they don't offend people, definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there are stuff out there. Every religion is different. Every religion has their own view
interpretation
on
what that is. Exactly. Yeah.
And I think you just gotta go with what you believe inside. That's what I do. And as I say, those people, because I've seen a lot of explorers that are out there doing paranormal, and some of them probably, I don't know if they've ever done it before, or it's all right. There's some good teams out there, and there's some good people that know a lot. But the people I think that go in and do stuff, I think they need to be very, very careful, especially
with respect.
Because the thing is, it's like I had to say to someone the other day that came out with me. I forgot to even say to them. I said, right, when I do stuff, if anything ever happens or I go funny, you need to get me out the building and bring me forward, because that can happen to people. But I forgot to tell them. And I said, I need to tell you next time we go out, if I've done sitting in the room and I'm doing something, you need to check on me and make sure. And I stupidly the other day did stuff and forgot to tell them that. And they actually got affected, by the way, in the room I was doing. They come over all sick and nearly had to leave the room.
Wow.
But yeah, it is you are messing with stuff. You shouldn't. I agree.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be doing it sometime. But then I've done it 9 years. I'm still here. I've had a lot of bad things happen, but I think the abandoned stuff they're perfect for paranormal stuff. Definitely, most of them places are haunted. Definitely, and some of them aren't. Some of them have got nothing in. And people will say they're haunted, and I say no, they're not.
Yeah. I would imagine, the underground spaces that we visit, a lot of them, I had a friend that's quite a spiritualist, exploring with me in one of the mines, and he went past this shaft and looked at the shaft, stopped and said, "Oh, someone fell down there." I was like, "What do you mean someone fell down there?" So I felt it. So it's like you
like
say,
me, I'm the same.
In tune with those energies, and I was like, wow, obviously, a lot of catastrophes happen underground, so being in tune with that, and I know how do you kind of live with that,
it's hard. I'm clairsentient, which is I always say to someone, oh, I feel this, I feel that when I'm talking, because I feel energy. If I meet a person and they've got something around them that's bad, I will feel it. And it's like when you meet a person and you look at a person, sometimes you think, oh, I don't quite like you, there's something quite not right, even though they've don't know what's happened to my computer, even though they've done something, not done nothing to you, you'll look at them but you won't feel right. Now that's your energy. You're feeling energy.
Yeah
You're feeling energy. And I always say to people, when you get that, take it on board, because it's a warning, and I believe in it.
Yeah. It's a gut feeling that you have, don't you? That's real.
What's the most?
I was going to say, oh, go on, sorry.
What's the most? Have you ever been in a building? Have you ever been anywhere you feel that you're being watched, or you feel like a bit creeped out and you have to get out the room really quick?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say next, basically. I was going to
Sorry.
ask Antonio, because he does a lot of underground and explores, not just underground, he does a few explores and stuff. But do you ever get weird feelings like you're not there on your own, or when you go in a place, you just don't get some feelings, and some other place you go in and you get some weird feelings and vibes.
When
That's with me anyway.
Yeah.
Then.
When I've been on solo explores, which I don't recommend to anyone, but I've thought the odd one, on my own, and I felt like there's someone following me behind. I mean, the other thing that you have in mind, creepy. The other thing you have in mind, because there's a lot of water running, and you hear all sorts of noises. A lot of the times, in this mine that I was on my own, I almost heard like children singing. I mean, I'm convinced now that it was probably creepy. Yeah,
you probably could hear it.
Here's one for you all.
It could send you crazy very easily, and I was trying to keep a composure, thinking, well, maybe it's the water murmuring, but yeah, very creepy.
I've got a question for you both now, because we've all done the car caves, we said.
Yeah.
Halfway down, could you hear people like talking?
I was so engrossed in trying to not fall off the edge of that thing. I don't think I tuned into nothing. I do think that I had someone around me helping me get down, because I was just like this. The adrenaline you get from doing that, I can't explain it. It takes over. I didn't think about no paranormal.
It takes over the adrenaline. It keeps you very present. The adrenaline does it. It doesn't give you room for anything else.
That question there about the fake one. You on my channel, you will see stuff where I absolutely
solo explorers. Yeah, don't do solo exploring. Yes, it was a one-off, but I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. No, absolutely.
About the channels, just say about the fake ones, because I just want to let people know.
Who is that? Let's.
Two back.
Is it that one?
Yeah, that one. See, I believe that too. In my opinion, I'm going to agree with that. But if you watch anything from my channel, one day I just do explores, you'll see no paranormal. Then one day you'll see a few minutes of one in there. If I pick anything up, sometimes I don't pick nothing up, and I still put the video in there. But I'm not, I'm not a faker. I don't need to fake, because I get real stuff, which is good.
You get the real feelings, and yeah.
Can I just answer that question? What Ricky Wellock's asking? Carl said he'll be in about 9:30 onwards, so. Whether he comes on the board or just comments, I'm not too sure. Also, Ricky, are you having problems sending the email? If so, let me know, and I'll just put a link down here so you can jump on, or someone else can jump on. But also, I'm not going to let anyone jump on it. It's got to be someone that I recognise the channel or something like that. So just letting people know, if anyone comes up and I don't let them on, that's why.
Your name's not down, you're not coming in. Get a little book.
Yeah. Put some order, William.
No, I'll let you talk. I can talk.
I'll tell you what, it's been quite a mad weekend this weekend as well. Basically, 1 minute, I'm trying to read comments that I can't do it and read and talk at the same time.
It's a lot to keep up with.
Yeah. This weekend, did anyone hear about the Spitfire flying over England, over the hospitals? No. Neither did I until the last moment, and I went out to try and film them. But when I got there, I went to the wrong hospital. Then I had 10 minutes to get to the right hospital. When I got there, I was 5 minutes late, basically. And when I got there was this day that was running about the car park. Don't know how it got there or nothing. Yeah, that was on my Instagram post. I recorded that. So then I've decided, right, let's go and do some drone footage and try my DJI Pocket, try and work that out. Just read. I've got to block. Sorry, I'm blocking the comments for a minute while I'm just talking. So I decided to go out and try my DJI Pocket camera and gimbal built into one. and I wanted to do a time lapse with that. So I got to the perfect place in 2 hours beforehand. So I thought, right, let's go home. Went home for an hour, came back. So got there in time, set my pocket up, went to time lapse and hit go. I thought, right, that's doing that. I'll send my drone up now and I'll try and do a time lapse on my drone with my DJI drone Maverick Mini. Not sponsored by him by any chance, but yeah. So the DJI Pocket did a film. I played it back. It took about 5 seconds to watch the video, and that was not set right. I must have pressed the wrong settings or something on that, so that was useless. I've just done me videoing on my Maverick Mini of the same thing. That came out quite well on my SD card. I've done the film and edited the film, uploaded it privately on my YouTube channel, checked it back. It's going up on 730p. We weren't even filmed in 730p. It was filmed at a lot higher res. So I'm not releasing that at the moment. Don't know what's going on there. So that's quite a good one to watch though. It's only like 3 minutes long, but basically it's a sunrise, a sunset, and
yeah,
it's like a time lapse.
Yeah.
But like I say, I don't know what's going on with the quality there. Once I get that sussed, I'll be releasing that this week, hopefully. But yeah, it's been quite a mad one. Let's just try and catch up with these comments. I'm sure Ricky just told me yes or no, or... Right. Thank you for letting me talk and everything.
Sorry. I'm terrible. That's true.
No, it's right.
I'm good at breaking silence. I'll be like,
got Nikki Clark in as well. Hello, Nikki. Nice to meet you.
Hi there.
Hi,
ALW Expiration. Hello, welcome in. Yeah, I've seen you a few times. I forgot to mention you. I'm sorry.
Hospital.
Right, tell you what. Starline's here as well. Yeah, I've said that. Let me copy this link and I'll throw it up. So, like I say, people can... That's wrong. So people can pop on.
Not any random people, by the way.
Anyone that likes paranormal, come on.
Yeah.
No, I know. Look, I swear, I have so many fallouts with people.
Yeah, because people are very opinionated. People are very opinionated and want to judge everything, every story you tell them. Why? You gotta listen with an open mind to things, don't you? I think
the things I get that people write up on the what is it, on the Facebook thing, sometimes I'm like, oh my goodness, and they end up apologizing to me at the end of it. Believe me.
No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. Just mute them or just cancel them.
I would love to go down some of them things you go down, because I reckon there's a lot of history and a lot of stuff down there that would probably be quite scary.
Yeah. I've always thought it'd be interesting to have someone along like you, just to get that sense of what went on, historically. Like when I went with my mate, he said, like I said, he turned around, oh, someone fell down that shaft. I was like, wow, you sense things, don't you? Says yes. So it'd be interesting for that side of things, the historical, what happened in that mine, the suffering, the pain, suppose, from people that died. Is well-known places, where there was a lot of catastrophes.
There's that car cave, so I didn't tune in, but when I got to the bottom, there is a weird feeling in there. There is a weird energy in there, but I didn't tune into it. I picked up stuff. And I picked up, there are things that happened in there, but I didn't go into it, didn't start.
Yeah, probably you're still charged with adrenaline from descending and all that,
I could feel it in there. And it was a weird feeling. Weird energy in there.
Yeah, but, I have to say mines in general are weird places to go on your own. Yeah, you feel like you're not on your own, if you know what I mean. And it's not a nice feeling if you're not ready to take that in,
I wouldn't do it on my own. If you did that on your own, you are brave, because, well, no.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I have done a few times, but I don't advise in 21, and
Yeah,
certainly
because
try not to do it. Because if something happens, basically, who's gonna get you out? You leave a call out, it might be hours before someone comes and rescue you. So no, don't do it.
no, I wouldn't. I definitely come with you though. Hang me down in a harness.
Yeah, have you ever done any SRT, any
No,
descending ropes, that sort of
I'm
stuff?
absolutely useless.
I'm sure you
No.
take it on very easily.
The
It's
only
not that
rope,
hard once you get onto
the
it.
only rope I've ever been is when they put one on a tree in the woods, the swings. That's it.
Just on a swing, the only rope you've been on.
Yeah, that's the nearest to a rope I've been.
Oh,
Cars. I'm reading them.
Hello to Tracy there, just came in. Hello.
hi Tracy.
See, there's a lot of places on the circuit at the minute. A lot of abandoned places, I think, that really are. I've been walked in and stood there, and I can't even talk because my mouth's like that. Wow, this place is amazing. How could it be like this? And they're mouth dropping places, and they are perfect for people like me. But obviously, you're in and you're out. You've got to be so careful because there's some horrible people out there that come and approach you as well and tell you to get out. And it isn't, being a female. I know as females, we got to be safe. I feel safe because my husband's with me, and I know I wouldn't
Yeah.
get any problem. But there are some really nasty people. There's a few videos I've watched, and security, have really attacked people. And that one, what's that one? The Dracula's. No, what's his name? Oh, that massive, massive one. No one could get in. They fire shots at you and everything. What is the name of that place? If anyone knows, can't
Where
remember.
in England?
Yeah, it's a massive mansion, and he's a millionaire. He's in prison, but if you try and get there, you get shot. Do you know the one?
The underground ballroom.
No, it's not that one. It's another one. It's huge. It's huge. It's protected. I think he pays people to. I think Exploring with Fighters tried to get in there, and they couldn't get in there.
Yeah, Secret Vaults just put the name of it. Whitler.
Yeah.
Whitler.
I tell you what. I heard that a young lad got in there, about a 15-year-old, and got his legs broken, everything, and got took out in an ambulance. So you've got to be careful. We don't think about that, do we, as explorers? But that's another thing you've got to highlight. That.
Oh yeah. You've got to be safe. Yeah, and abandoned buildings and places like that, I would imagine. Yeah, more so. Where there's security, where there might be gangs hanging around. You don't know, do you? Yeah.
It is very.
Yeah. Matthew saying he got shot in the leg.
There you go.
Apparently, I heard that as well. He got shot in the leg, but he was left there for a day before anyone rescued him or the emergency service went. I'm not too sure about that, but that's what I heard.
That's the one then. But the story's got changed as it does.
How do they stand in court if you take them to court? It says, listen, I've got beaten up, I've got shot. It wouldn't go down very well for them, would it?
Apparently they got sent down, but I'm not too sure. John Bingle. Hello, John Bingle.
Hi, John.
If you want to come up, Matt, I'm sure Matthew can explain it more because he's done a bit more research on that because he's done a video on it. So what I'll do, I'll put the link in the bottom here.
Yeah.
And he'll be able to tell you the story a lot better.
It'll be interesting to hear, definitely, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That would be my perfect place to do an explore, but you can't get in that place. I won't be trying it anytime soon. But
he's saying he and his wife got imprisoned for that. But saying that after that, Exploring with Fighters says, "Oh look, they got sent down. The place is open," and Matthew's gone there recently to film it, and it's all been security off, not mean, so you can't get in there. Security's well on top. They had thermal imaging gear to see you, not just night vision, but thermal imaging. There's a lot of work going on the grounds, and also underground. They're building something underground there as well. So if you want to check his channel out, check that video out, and you'll see a lot.
Yeah. But yeah, then there are a lot of places at the minute out there, I think, that are amazing. And as I say, like I think I put one up the other day, but I don't know. I've heard that was sealed. They called it the House of Lost Souls, didn't they? But that one, I think someone said it's sealed today. But then so many people say things and it isn't true. So, it may be sealed, but there may be another entrance.
Oh yeah. I hear those stories daily, like, oh, such and such mine has been sealed, the entrance. I go the next day, it's open, So I don't know where people get the rumors from,
I don't know. I think people just say it and then it gets along the line and gets changed a little bit.
Yeah.
You there?
That's what it is.
Matthew? Yeah. I'm going to add him now and he'll be able to tell you more of the story.
I got my underpants on. Oh, he's out of focus. That's typical, isn't it? Oh, there you go.
Hello, welcome in.
Say that.
Hello. Oh, look. All the settings go wrong. And then you have to
else is in as well.
change them all.
Sorry, Richard, just let me get someone else in. I didn't see him coming. Richard Wellocks has joined. Hello.
Sexy man. Sexy man. Sexy man.
Go wrong, and then you have to as well. Sorry.
Have you got your YouTube on, Rick?
Richard Wellocks has joined.
Someone has.
Hello.
Oh.
Yeah, it's Rick. There's feedback on Rick. I've just muted him.
Ah.
You naughty boy, Rick. Turn your YouTube off in the background.
I can just lip read now.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, look at that dog.
Whoa.
Hello?
Oh, do you want to see my dog?
Yes.
Let me get
Oh, your
one.
dog. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, your babas. You can kiss.
Oh, Rick, speak. Any echo?
This is my dog.
Oh, little babbers. Little babbers.
Whippet Staff Chihuahua.
Mm.
Is it Chihuahua, is it?
But she's called our exploring dog. She comes with us. You'll see her running past my feet. She's even escaped out of some of the houses.
Is she called Bambi? Because she looks like a deer.
She does.
She's got those
Bella.
ears.
Bella, look at that doggy then.
Oh. Yeah, this one's not very friendly with other dogs.
She's not either.
What's just happened?
I don't know. Rick just disappeared. His mic's gone off.
No, I've got music. Where's this music coming from?
I can't hear music.
Oh, sorry.
I can't hear music.
Oh, something. It's bloody giving me sports or something. Hang on, I never asked for that. Some channel just fired up in the background.
Oh, tired, are we?
No, it was. I brought up the news story about the teenager, so I could give you the facts about it, because I knew the basics, but I could give you the facts. But and then it's one of these bloody news things where it just decides after about 2 minutes, it's like, boom, we're going to pump something at you like an advert or some crap. I hate that. Sorry, but at least you couldn't hear it. That's the main thing. It's like, boom, boom, boom. What is it? What? Sorry. So did you want me to relay you some of these details? It was in July of 2018. Surrey Live reported a teenager was shot. Hang on. Now my phone's going off in my pocket. A teenager was shot in Whitley and remained seriously injured in hospital as the pair involved were released from custody, but they got done for it in the end. Now, somebody challenged this the other night. They said, oh, no, they weren't put in prison. They were released, and it's all like, and I was like, really? Well, I'd like to see the story on that, because I've seen the story where they got put in prison, but I ain't seen no story where they got released. So it's like, anyway, so emergency services were called to Lee Coach Road near Godalming in Surrey at around 9 a.m. on Monday, the 9th of July, 2018. Surrey police officers discovered a young boy at the scene with serious injuries believed to be caused by a firearm. Wow. 2 people were arrested on suspicion of attempted murder and conspiracy to murder, and have since been released from custody, which is a big thing when you think about it, because to release people who've been like, oi.
He agreed.
Yeah, that's right. She look at hang on, where has she gone? I can't even work where it is now. There we are. She's like out there going, make a fuss of me. Stop talking on the internet. Yeah, shut up. Have a biscuit. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
So
dear me.
sorry. I think I'm out of focus again. Hang on, let me just sort this crap out because he's put me full screen. I can tell now if I'm in focus or not. That's better. That's better. There. That's it. It's such crap software, this Logitech these days. It's gone backwards, this stuff. Anyway, right, back to the points. I mean, like, I find it quite interesting that, you know, they would release somebody from prison that's just discharged a firearm at a teenager. I mean, like, you know, there's bail and then there's bail, isn't there? I mean, that's just like, come on. Really? After doing that, shooting a teenager in the leg, and you put him on bail, you're having a laugh. So anyway, the conspiracy to murder thing was because I think they admitted to the fact that he told his missus that he was going to go and get his shotgun and going to, you know, have this kid, and she agreed with it. So it was like a conspiracy then between the both of them. So, you know, they both got put in jail, I understand. But anyway, the boy remains in hospital with serious injuries, but it's not deemed to be life-threatening. Lee Coach Road is the road up to where we went in. So that's where we went in to Whitley Estate, if you watch the video. There we are. So, yeah. So they're asking for anybody to contact, you know, the thing. But let me see if I can find the thing where they were jailed. If you want to carry on, I'll pull it up now.
Was that the Russians who owned it who got jailed, or someone else?
No. It was I don't think it was a British guy who apparently owned it, and then subsequently, because he was ending up in jail, it got sold. I don't know whether it got sold whilst he was in jail or somebody was looking after his properties or whatever, but it got sold, and then it's been purchased by a Russian, which is apparently completely separate, unless of course there is a connection that we don't know about, you know. So. Because things don't happen by accident sometimes. So let's just see. Now, it didn't name them here, so that's interesting. So it didn't name them, probably because they hadn't been charged at that point, I expect. That's why they didn't name them. When they charge them, they can name them then.
Yeah. The case is finished then, isn't it? They can allow to discuss details more.
I'll see if I can find it.
Age as well, they have to be careful. Depends on how old they are, but I'm sure they were adults. So
Whitley Estate, jailed shotgun. Let's try that.
There's Ricky. Well, look, he's not sure what happened after he got on in the live chat. It just like buffered in the middle of the screen and disappeared.
He must be out somewhere on a field.
I'll pop in the link again. If Carl wants to come up as well, explore with Carl and Ricky, they can do. And then we're full house then.
I mean, Dan Dixon was actually contacted by the police who said, we've watched your video on YouTube where you had this guy come at you with a car and whatnot, and we just wanted to sort of check that's absolutely serious what happened to you, is it? And they went, yeah, absolutely, you know. Wow. He tried to sort of run us off the road in his car, and they described the car, and you know, it basically sort of all tied up that he was doing this to a lot of people. He's basically, you know, one day he was going to hit somebody with his car. And then it went beyond that to being a shotgun. And he couldn't resist. He had to shoot somebody to make a point, you know. Well, it's like, well, you made a really good point. Let's get this right now. You want to stop people coming on your land so much that you want to go to jail for 9 years. Yeah, really worth it, isn't it? I mean, having all that land and having that big house, really worth it, because now you're spending 9 years in jail and you always have that attached to you because you've got such a bloody big ego regarding stopping people walking across your land. Yeah. Wow. This is the trouble. See, people say, like, you know, farmers aren't really like that. Oh, yes, they are. Oh, yes, they are. And landowners are really like that, you know, because it's their land and you're not coming on their land. And they've got like such a big, you know, attitude problem towards the public, you know, and it's like, you know, they need to get a life, you know.
Yeah, that's really like interesting because there are a lot of people. Where's the other one? I think Taffy mentioned it to me. I said I want to go down to that. Is it the Devil's Eye? And that someone tried to bury him in there. I'm thinking, you know.
No, didn't try and bury Taffy in there.
No, it's one of his mates, isn't it?
Yeah, one of his mates. Yeah, let him know first.
Yeah,
So there
it's a
are
very
like,
sensitive.
and that was the
Yeah,
same.
very
In
sensitive
female,
location because it's at the back of the owner's house. Well, not the owner's, but the landowner's house, just right at the back of it, basically. And he'll see you. I think if he just keeps an eye out of his window, he probably just sees you there, walking in the quarry area. And yes, on one of my first visits, actually, when we came out, it was all covered in shrubs and bushes, so we kind of have to bury ourselves the way out, basically. So yeah. Well, I think from landowners' perspective, they just really get fed up. But I understand that. But becoming violent, like the case that's just been mentioned, trying to run someone over, that's serious stuff. I mean, how would they ever think that they would get away with that? In terms of the law, it's just absolutely wrong.
I mean, I've been riding on a scrambler motorbike, but it's not like one of these really noisy ones. It's just a trails bike, and I'm just like ambling along, and all of a sudden I got like a Range Rover or Land Rover like come up beside me. So I sort of pulled away, and then it's like they're racing up beside me, and it's like they're swerving towards me, and it's like, and I just said to him, excuse my language, I'll try and keep it, and I just said, do you want me to effing go under your wheels then? Is that it? Broken bones, broken head. What do you want? And he sort of looked at me and then sort of like pulled away. And it's like, but that's the point, it's like they think it's game on. Let's try and have these people. Let's try and knock them off their bike, or let's try and do it. And it's like, they just don't understand. They're really creating just a whole world of hurt for themselves, because if they actually manage to succeed in injuring somebody, they're going to get put in jail. If they point their gun at somebody, they're going to get their shotgun license taken off them. All these things. And is it really worth it? Just over a bit of bloody land. And they say, like, don't walk over my field because there are, I'm growing stuff in there. But then it's like with a shotgun over the shoulder, with the implication I'm going to use it, and all this sort of like threatening behavior. And it's like, what? Over what? 1 or 2 quid's worth of crop? Maybe if somebody, that much, it's really worth, all that trouble for just that. And then later on during the day, you'll see them at high speed driving across the same land in the same Land Rover, straight across it, swerving around, going across the same piece of land. You're not allowed to walk on it because you're causing damage. You watch them doing it. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's only a couple of quid's worth of crop. When they do it, not a problem, because it belongs to them. When you do it, I'm going to kill you.
It's the same. That is the farmer at the Hobbit house. If he finds you, he will pull up along the side of you and try and challenge you. But
did you see the video of that the other day? Did you see the video of them freaking out that I put on my channel?
I've seen a few of him freaking out, but I've been there a few times, and
have you?
I found it myself after a lot of research. No help from nobody. And all the places I get and my partner get, there are a few. We do get a few help. Well, a couple. We find them all ourselves. We do everything. And
okay.
I think Wee Man was in there the other day, and he got the tractor went past. But yeah, he drove past us, I think, the other day. But there's so many of us walking down the road. I don't think he wanted to challenge us fully as well.
I've seen him standing there going
in the chat.
Yeah.
Donna there in the chat is saying it's not Whitley, it's somewhere else.
What one is
that you're talking about, the really elongated one. That's like a facade, like Buckingham Palace-y type thing. But the guy, Nicholas Van Struten or something, I think his name is.
That's the
and
one.
He's basically somebody, he ripped a load of people off for stamp collecting or something like that. He nicked loads of stamps off people, and it's like acknowledged he made his money through basically fraud, and then because he became a millionaire, he invested it in houses. And then because he was renting these houses out, he wasn't just renting them out. It's like if you were a little bit late on your rent, he would send the heavies round and they would duff you up and literally be pushing you on your doorstep, like, where's the money? And all this sort of stuff, And he got known for it, like being an absolute thug. Psychopath, yeah. And one of the guys that he was involved with, he got him to... I think it was either he got him to carry a grenade into somewhere with a threat to throw it, or he said, go and get a grenade and throw it in this place. And this guy got a grenade and threw it in somewhere. And it was established that Van Struten told the guy to do it, and the guy did it. That's, you know, so this is the sort of level of gang sort of mentality of this guy. And he's been on Newsnight and he's quite brazen about it. He's like, yeah, I've got lots of money. What's your problem? Like, you know, I'm successful. I've made myself, you know. People have said that I've done things that are really bad, but they can't prove them. And he's like that, you know. He's just like totally full of it, you know. Crazy.
They shoot at you at that place as well, isn't it? I think. Is that plastic bullets or something they fire to scare you off?
Yeah, they call it the Devil's Mansion, don't they? They nicknamed it.
Devil's
I'd love to
Mansion.
go there. I ain't ever risking that. No way.
Not going there anytime now.
Rick is having problems with the internet. I've seen him come up a couple of times and disappear. Also, Joe Bingle, is it? You can come up as well because I've seen you on Secret Faults channel, and I know you're not a psychopath, I don't think. So yeah, you can come up, find the link and click on it. And there's quite a few other new faces in, so thank you everyone. Yes, I've missed a few comments. I've not been reading them. I'm a naughty boy. I've got to keep in the habit of reading the comments and not just listening to the stories. Yeah, I'm so bad at that.
Multitasking.
Yeah.
Turn your back on me,
men can
doggy.
multitask apparently, so there you go.
I was watching myself on the video, like with a 30-second delay then, where I was going like, yeah, he's doing all this. And I was thinking, God, I look terrible. God.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
If you're new into the channel, basically what we do is different type of explores and stuff, basically. Where there's a few urbexers, there's a few couple of undergrounders, and there's a paranormal in as well, investigators. So yeah, got quite a selection in tonight. If you don't like the channel, don't watch it. If you do like it, you know what to do. I don't have to tell you.
If you don't like
check
it.
out check out all the other channels as well. If you like them, all the best. If you don't, like I say, don't watch them. All love and joy here, so everyone's friendly.
I've got a daughter. Can we say that? You know, come down here. Sorry about that. My daughter. Look, she thinks
Who made a sharp exit?
Is your daughter from Mallorca?
no, my downstairs.
And so she don't she do what she oughta?
I watch you downstairs. She's watching
Put her on the
us
spot there.
Oh.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. What do you mean what mean she's watching me downstairs? I haven't got a webcam down there.
Oh,
No,
I thought I stopped doing this stuff. Like there's no webcam on down there, is there? Right, okay.
right. Can I just say, I'm reading a chat now, and I'm not noticing it who's joining in on the live chat on my left, or I should say my right, or your right. Hello, John Bingle. Welcome in.
Hello, how are you?
John, how are you doing?
How you doing, man? All right. Safe journey,
Not too
then.
bad. Yeah, not yes, it was a good journey. Thanks to you, sir. Keeping me safe.
Well, I don't know about that. I thought I was more of a distraction.
No, it kept me awake, man.
Hello, John Fart.
That is it on the side of my head, man. It's disgusting. It's going down now slowly, but anyway. Now, shall I put one of my distraction, my look, makeup? There we go, look, makeup. There's nothing there now. It's great.
Perfect. Can't see it at all.
Can't see anything now. It's all
You're going to
perfect.
put a
Anyway.
moustache on.
Hello, Exploring with Eve, Genevieve. Yes, she's on my group chat. Like I say, I'm all pleased with names, so please forgive me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Come again. Welcome, come again.
Yeah. So, how's everyone been anyway? You've all been good?
Yep. It's gone
Depends
quiet.
what you mean by good.
Also, Matthew, you said you send us a link to a video. I've not seen that link yet.
Did you say arsehole?
No, also.
Also. I thought you said arsehole. I thought you sent me a video. It's like, oh, well, if you're going to be like that. Okay. Yes, I haven't yet, have I? Let me do it.
No. I just thought I'd give you a little reminder.
Is that your
me
name,
on
Matthew?
the internet.
Yeah, the Secret Vault. Is that your name, Matthew?
Yes,
Matthew.
yes, it is. Hello.
Nice to meet you. Pleasure.
Nice to meet you as well. Undergo Explorers C9C.
Yeah, Antonio.
Antonio.
Tony. Antonio. Some people like the
okay.
thing because I'm from Spain, so they call
right,
me.
Hello, everybody.
Okay.
Are you in a disco there?
Yeah, EWC's
Spirit
having colour issues.
He's in a disco.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Something wrong with your colours though. It's like pulsating.
Yeah. It's like he's in an old school game.
It's proper stroboscopic, mate.
Ricky Welllock's trying to come in as well. Let's see if we can get him up. His internet's there's no picture there yet. Katie's Explores is in as well. Hello. Adsy156. Hello, Adsy. Welcome in. Nice to see you. No, here he is. I can see a picture of him, so I'll try and click onto him.
Maybe you should try and disconnect and reconnect, Carl, because there's something really weird. Have you seen it on YouTube? What it's doing?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
It's a party.
Right, no worries.
I can do that. Hang on. Go on.
If someone disappears, I'll kick Carl, see if we can get a better reception for now. Ricky can come in. Hello, Rick.
Hey.
Hello, welcome. Eventually.
Yeah. Don't know what was happening last time. Tried several different things and all sorts. Anyway, just don't know.
Hello, Moxley. Crazy Adventures. Nice of you to come in.
Hi.
I've just tried. Carl's flashing again for some reason. Give me a second. Just look, catch up on people. There's Ant the Mank. Nice one, Ant the Mank. Adrian as well. Did I get Adrian? Yeah, he's there. And I think that's everyone else who's came in. Right, I'll try and get Carl in the stream. Oh. Right.
Any female here?
Yes. How does that feel?
Carl's gone. Right, I was trying to get Carl in there. If you're watching, Carl, it's only letting me have 6 people on for some reason. It's supposed to be let me have 10 people on. I don't know why it's not letting me.
You haven't paid your bill.
Right, guys. I was going to say, William, because I'm on a very early trip tomorrow morning, so I may as well go off and let someone else in for the chat, okay? And I'm going to say goodbye to you all. And it was nice to chat, and I'll see you on next one, hopefully, okay?
Take care.
Thank you for coming in, and much appreciated. You going off and letting someone else come up. Much appreciated. And I'll speak to you either tonight after the show or tomorrow. All the best, mate.
Okay, guys. All the best. It's been a pleasure. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. See you later.
Bye-bye. He's gone.
He is.
Ricky Welllock, I don't know where he's gone. He's doing his little circle thing again. Carl, do you want to try it again? If you come up, even if you're flashing, we'll let you in. But as long as you're not flashing yourself.
I'll be back.
That's Matt's job, isn't it?
That's Matt's job, yeah. He's just getting changed now for it.
There we go.
Had to stream there. Yeah, Rick. He's here again now, Rick.
Hey.
No worries.
Yeah, maybe that's what was happening before when I came on. So, I don't know. We will see.
Well, you're up now anyway, so... Yep. Get EWC up. I'm trying to read these comments at the same time. I was in the Highlands of Scotland.
Everyone's disappeared.
Have I ever explored the Highlands of Scotland? No, I haven't. Just looked at them from afar driving past. If that class is exploring.
That looks nice.
Oh, share
You
the
can't have
chocolate
any.
ice cream.
Can't have
Ricky's
chocolate,
gone
can they?
again.
Chocolate's bad for doggies. Yeah. No. Oh, hang on. She just had some. No. A piece fell off on the floor and she had it. A little bit won't hurt you then.
Oh, a bit of chocolate, is it? Yeah.
Oh, I won't give it my dog.
It speeds her heart rate up, doesn't it?
Yeah. They can't get it out of their system. It's like
Poison.
they take it in and it stays, and there is a way to get it out, but you have to get it out using some sort of therapy or something. But it's like ethanol versus methanol. Like we can drink ethanol, which is alcohol, and our bodies flush it. But if you drink methanol, your body doesn't flush it and it poisons you. Same sort of thing, I think. Sorry.
Yeah.
They say much to do pork sausages as well, don't they? Or pork. My dog.
Yeah, why is that with pork and dogs?
No,
Does
about
anyone
that.
know?
I don't
What? They're
think
not allowed to. Not allowed to have pork.
apparently.
Yeah, people say it's bad for them, don't they? I don't know why.
No, I don't
Does anyone
know.
know out there? If so, drop a comment.
No.
I think
Never
in
heard
large
that.
doses it's bad for humans as well because you get gout, don't you?
Oh.
I think pork has a lot of parasites in it, which is something that people don't like to talk about. But
Yeah,
you know,
that's why I
so-
don't really eat it. I've been cutting out a lot of meat lately anyway, after watching too much stuff on TV.
They associate gout with
High salt contents in pork.
Mm.
No, I didn't know pork had a load of fingers in it.
Yeah, we're probably okay with the salt because we can handle a lot of salt, but dogs are not good with it.
I always
Bottom
thought pork was, I thought gout was associated with pork more than anything as well, like heavy drinking, because it's got you get uric acid crystals form. That's what causes the gout. So a lot of people get it in their feet, but you can get it anywhere as well.
Mm.
What is it?
I wasn't sure if gout was parasites or is crystals. Is it? Sorry.
Yeah, it's uric acid crystal.
Worms, Donna's saying there.
Ah.
Someone just
Oh,
written
okay.
garbage that I'm taking pigs. I thought they feed people's bodies to the pigs to get rid of them.
But if this is the Urban Legends channel, and I'm giving him urban legends about parasites in pigs. Look, so we're just feeding into his story.
Yeah, no worries about that. We've talked about words and stuff that's been floating in the sea, and won't go in there anymore.
I keep telling people, they say like, Matt, you're so knowledgeable. I say, no, I'm not. I'm full of shit. I just make it up, and then everyone goes like, oh, that sounds really cool. And it's like, I go home and I'm like, oh shit, I'm wrong. But by then it's too late. So yeah.
Safe for
Oh.
dogs, as long as it's kept simple. I don't think I want to eat pork ever again now. I've just read half the stuff people just read.
Mm.
I'll be back in a minute, guys.
I think you have to cook pork well for sure. It's not one of those ones that you want to sort of like not cook well. Yeah.
No. Disgusting. You're right.
Oh, I'm trying to read the chat here, and like you're saying, while I'm reading the chat, people are coming in, and there. Well, hello, Carl.
Hello, hello, Matthew. Hello,
Yep, you're not flashing no more.
Yeah, I'm using a different device.
Flash.
A bit staffy.
Flash.
Yeah.
At
At least no one said that on this show.
Yeah.
It's just like.
Thanks for inviting me. How you all doing?
Not too bad. And yourself?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you. Yeah. It was a bit late tonight, mate, because, hello everyone in the chat. A bit late tonight, I was going to say, because after work I had to collect some new tent for eBay, get it dropped off at
Sainsbury's, so yeah. So if anyone's up for camping soon, Kinder Scouts, the old aircraft ruins from World War II.
What?
Comments. Let's
Whoa.
get involved. Let's do a big camping adventure. Back to you, folks.
Like Heidi High.
Right, right.
Cody Ho.
Howdy ho.
Yeah.
So yeah.
William
Is he-
probably
is he
doesn't know what that's about. It's before his time, probably.
Right,
What's
right,
that?
right.
I'm miles away reading the chat again. Sorry.
Is that
Heidi
right?
High.
Heidi,
Heidi
hi,
ho.
hi.
Audio.
He
Yeah.
knows it. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
I had a crush on them with black hair. What was her name? I had a crush on her for some reason.
IDI campus.
That's not not the Welsh one, the ultra Welsh one.
Could be, yeah. She had the short black hair. She was.
Red lipstick on.
It wasn't. It wasn't Stubbs. It wasn't her.
You
Yeah,
know
there was black
Stubbs.
hair. Not the lie. I was a little kid who used to run home from there in the youth club, and my mum used to say, "Oh, it's on. Come in. Come back home. It's on." Hello. I can't see the chat, but thank you for putting that on.
Yeah, I'll try and get it up.
I just got the chat up. I think I could see it more. It's come up.
Yeah, I've got my camera a different way as well, you see.
I think I spoke to you on chat somewhere along the line, but it's nice to put a face to names because you talk to people who don't know who they are.
Yeah, it is indeed. Yeah.
There's one for you, Carl. Ricky's saying he's up for it.
Just reading it now. Yeah, cheers. Yeah, okay, yeah. We're on Instagram anyway, aren't we? So we can inbox each other when we're available to, do this camping adventure. Look at some World War II carriages and stuff.
Nothing. Yeah. Nothing.
So are you up for it as well?
No, you
Nothing.
Oh,
Can I just say, everyone, every Tuesday, 9 o'clock, the Urban Legend channel, I do a live stream and it's getting other people up and having just a chat and a banter so everyone can get to know each other, what the personality and what they like. And obviously, yeah, that's it really. Thank you for everyone's coming in. That's to all the new people.
I'm the old one.
Matthew, what are you laughing at, Matthew, about that? Everyone's personality.
My personality.
Hello, Wendell live. He's another guy from America. He does a music channel. Does live streams playing music. He's quite good. Check his channel out if you haven't already.
Right, brilliant.
Yeah.
I like that. Because I might be doing a bit of that on my channel soon. A bit of music and stuff like that. Experimental music on the synthesizers. So, cool.
Yeah. Sam Bob as well.
Hello.
All good vibes. Cool.
Good vibration.
Matt L. If you want to come up, Wendell, just put a thumbs up in the comment and I'll put you a link in the comment and you can come up and you can chat all about your channel and tell us what you do or tell everyone what you do because I know what you do anyway. So if you want to, just put a thumbs up and I'll let you in. Go on, Carl.
Do you know every time you mention Wendell, I always think it's World War II, Wendell. Have you heard of them, the Magic Fishers?
When I see Wendell, I always think of Mr. Wendell, the song.
Right, I always think of World War II, Wendell, they do a lot of their magic fishing and pillboxes and stuff like that. Yeah.
Don't know, maybe. I'm not too sure about that one, but that's what it reminds me of, Mr. Wendell. Was a song back in the 90s, I think it was, Mr. Wendell.
Oh, right. I should know this. What was it, dance or what was it?
Yeah, dance club.
Was it commercial?
It was in the top of the pops, I think, if that makes any sense.
Right, so it was a charting.
Yeah.
A bit like Matthews on his back wall there, that's great.
I've done nothing. What are you on about?
I know nothing. That frame on the back of his wall. I want to wake up with you.
Oh yeah, that's that one. Yeah.
Yeah, you go disc in the background, that one.
My only hit record that was, yeah.
That was Matt's One Hit Wonder.
Yeah. Yeah. That's when
I'm on the rum
I.
and coke tonight. I'm on the rum and coke. What you want up there?
I'm actually on Stella Artois.
You're on the water. Well done.
Yeah.
Budweiser.
Oh, what's the other down there? Is it the Budweiser?
Yeah. I'll run out of
You're
Stella.
good. What you want?
Is that because you missed Lidl's or Aldi or whatever? You had to go and get that one.
I had to go to the local supermarket and get that, yeah, but it was all right. It was only £4.50 because I think nobody buys it when it's a normal price, so they had to reduce it. So
That's not too bad, £4.50. That's a good price for that.
Yeah. I found a bit more information out about this guy who attempted murder thing. It was Gary Steele, his name was. He's age 59, and he was from Thursley. That's where, and he appeared in Guildford Magistrates Court, or was due to, on 19th of February. But the thing is,
My birthday.
I only found. Is it really? There was. There's lots of things saying charged with and meant to be in court, but I only ever saw one report of him actually being, sent down, which is crazy because it's like it's a follow on to the story and very little really,
I've missed it.
written
Can you give me an
about
update?
it.
I've missed it. Can you give me an update on it, please?
Oh yes, do you want to fill him in? Will, what we're talking about, or shall I?
Get your books in your them.
Go on, I'll let you. I'm just reading the comments.
Right,
1 minute.
the
Taffy's here.
paranormal explorer, who's but I don't know your name, by the way. Taffy, bloody hell! Don't, mate. I've tried doing this stuff before. It don't work, mate. It don't work. It really don't work. I've tried it. It just ends up with like large bits of your anatomy ending up in the camera. You don't want to do it.
Nil by mouth.
Oh yeah.
Is it?
I didn't get this fat, mate, for no reason, mate. I just
You got some. He's got some hair on his chest, and he bloody hell.
I think that's half his beard,
I don't know where the beard ends and his chest starts. Like,
Yo, check this one out. Check this one out. Look.
Yeah, it's going to connect with the one. What one for the
bloody
dog?
hell.
I need my cross.
You reckon he's a werewolf as well, Matt?
Bloody hell, he's got more than me.
Welcome to Wales, mate.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
Goodness gracious. Paranormal Explorer. Paranormal Explorer asked about the gentleman who tried to run somebody over and things like that. And we were trying to pin down which sort of story, because there are a couple of places where there've been some crazy landowners. And we talked about Nicholas Van Struten, I think was one, who's got that really long, unfinished place, which he refuses to finish because he's on some sort of tantrum with the British government about something. And then there's the
scaffolding, isn't it?
That's it, yeah. And he has thuggy sort of security, that sort of seems a bit odd, but it just goes with his character, really. It's kind of like, I'll have something that if you try to come near it, I'll attack you. He's kind of a mysterious, weird character.
You go, take some flashbangs with you. As soon as they go there, just go for one and launch one, mate, and just absolutely disappear, mate, and do not stop. Not that I've ever done that
John?
before, I promise. But yeah,
they might go running for their guns, and then it's probably
You could start a war, mate, but then I could start a war with myself in a room, in an empty room, so don't worry about it.
So what are they firing at people? Because people are going in there and saying they're hearing shots. Are they firing real guns? Are they firing blank shots? Are they firing rubber bullets? What are they actually doing?
I don't know. I fire blanks, if that helps.
That's why I haven't been there.
Hello? Can I speak? It's my channel, please. Hello?
Who's this guy? Who is he?
John, can I kick you for a little minute and you can come back up in a bit?
Yeah, of course.
Because we've got another guy coming up here now, Mr. Wendell. Wendell, sorry, not the song Mr. Wendell, but Wendell. Came from all the way from America, so can you let me up, please? Thank you.
I'll see you all soon.
Yeah, you can come up in a bit if you want again.
Yeah, I'll be on. I'll be listening.
Cool. Much respected.
Start a revolution from my bed, Taffy.
Hey?
You start a revolution from that then.
Oh, mate, I was going to come live. I was going to jump on when I was in the bath, and I thought, nah, that's a bit too much.
What is it with Welsh people and baths?
Because I haven't got a shower, mate, that's why.
I'm
If I
Welsh.
had a shower, mate, you'd all be in there with me, mate. So
Yeah.
don't worry about that.
Hey, hold on, all my family are Welsh. Don't take the mickey.
No,
My whole
Right, can
family.
you-
Welsh, us
Probably
Welsh
taking
here,
over.
right, we'll stick together on this, won't we, Mark?
Hey, Wendell. Hey, Wendell.
Yeah, just got to introduce Wendell to you now. Put him on the big screen so we can tell you this channel and who he is and where he's from.
Hey, thanks for inviting me in. And I'm sorry I had to kick somebody off. I didn't mean to do that. But first, I want to say Taffy looks pretty comfy there. That's for sure. Yeah. Well, hey, thanks for asking. Yeah, I've had my channel for maybe 2 years or so, 2-3 years, and I've been in bands a long time, and just got tired of the band scene, and I wanted to be something more than just a random guy singing in front of a microphone. You know, another guy doing covers. So I try to do videos. So twice a week I put videos out, and then Wednesdays I have a show. Now I've been off for August, so I'm coming back next week, September 9th, here in the U.S., 8 o'clock Eastern. So I know, what is that, about 1 o'clock in the morning, your time. But I have my live show on Wednesdays with Wendell Live, and I don't know that song, Mr. Wendell. So...
You don't? I'll have to find it out. I'm sure it's on the YouTube. I'll send you the link to it or something, yeah. Have you got an Instagram account?
Yes, Wendell Live.
Wendell Live. Right, I'll find you on that, and basically I'll send you a message through that, a link to it.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, and so I think you were asking what type of music. You know, what I really focus on, or what's my sweet spot, is a lot of 70s and 80s stuff, because that's my era. But I pretty much cover everything. I got some standards on there, some Dean Martin and Moondance, those types of things, and I also got some country music on there, and I have a few modern tunes also.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Yeah, you could try that one, what I'm saying, called Mr. Wendell. That'll be a good one for you to sing.
Now, is this a good song? Because, typically the guy Wendell in a story is usually like the goof, okay? So, I mean, is this Mr. Wendell like a good Mr. Wendell, or is he like the neighborhood knucklehead?
The Australian hobo, I believe.
That's respectable.
Isn't it like a hip hop crew, sort of like telling you the story about this like homeless guy? Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's the one, yeah. Have you found it?
I haven't.
No.
But the channel's real easy to find. Just go on YouTube and type in Wendell Live, and I'll pop right up. So.
Well, there we are. Look, I mean, it's a song about Mr. Wendell. So now you're going to have to find this track, and then you're going to have to try and do a cover of it.
All right, you got it. I'll check that one. That is my limit.
Mr. Wendell. It's like that sort of like, that's all I can
Yeah,
remember.
that's the one, yeah.
Yeah.
But you can't say too much on YouTube. I don't know whether it's copyrighted or not. But how do you do that with copyrights? You do a lot of music, don't you?
Well, here's what's happening. Okay, well, first of all, I've only gotten one copyright strike in the whole 3 years. I've got almost every one of my songs gets a copyright claim, which means that any money from ads and so on goes to the copyright owner. But I've been doing this for so long now, I'm starting to look into how do I get licensed, because I need to start getting licensed so that I stop getting all the copyright claims and get away from some of those issues.
Yeah. Can I just say, that looks like an excellent year where you're sat behind you. Not all that behind you. That's an excellent year.
Yeah.
Look at that rack. Look at that rack.
Is that your wine basement or cellar or whatever?
Yes. So the story goes, I have twin daughters, and the basement was a playroom for the kids. When they moved out, I said, I need to put something adult down there, and so I've got a little wine wall, and on the other side here is a fireplace and a TV and so on. So it's an adult playroom now. so to speak. Not that type of adult playroom. Okay.
Yeah, not swingers party.
Barry Little's just dropped your live stream in, I think.
Yeah,
Link to your channel.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's
See if that or it's the song that we're talking about.
yeah,
Mr.
that's the
Wendell.
song. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a spoken word where they don't. He sort of doesn't sing it. It's like a sort of rap rhyme type of thing. You know, he talks to you about Mr. Wendell, and Mr. Wendell did this, and then he did that. You know, and it's like that sort of.
Yeah.
Now,
He doesn't sing it. Doesn't sing it per se.
Now, was this a popular song at the time?
Perhaps it wasn't in the US, but in the UK it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. Perhaps not in the US.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, it's funny. As I said, I've been in bands a long time. And almost anything before 1990, I've either heard of or I know of or I can sing it. I got, over 200 songs on my list. But you start getting in the 90s and 2000s, and then I lose track. I do. I can't. I just don't know the songs from that era.
Do you
Like me, I stopped listening to music really after 2000. It's 90s, from the 80s to 90s, that's the music I really listened to. Some early 2000s, but not much.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just, I'm not going to say it's good or bad. I'm just going to say the music changed, and it's not something I listen to, so.
Yeah. I bet you've heard of Cotton Eye Joe.
What's that?
Cotton Eye Joe. I bet you've heard of them.
Cotton Eye, my daughters know that song. Boy, that song comes on, they all start dancing.
Yeah.
So
I'm kind of curious because we can see this many bottles, but does it go all the way that way and then all the way that way?
It's only so there's the wall there.
Okay.
Okay. So and then over there. So
okay.
So it's
I thought we might be in like a $1 million wine vault here. But...
Andrew there's put that.
Although I will say I've ran out of room. I've got these that don't fit in the rack. I got some drinking to do.
Yeah, I was gonna say you'll have to drink a few of them. Yeah, it was Arrested Development, done Mr. Wendell in 1992.
Okay.
Thank you, Andrew.
Okay.
That was the underground music then.
So I'm waiting for all you guys to come over because I got this bottle here. I haven't opened yet. So
cool.
So the problem is I need a big enough crowd for this one to open. So
what's that one? Is it a special one? What special year or anything?
It's not really special. It's just a big bottle. So as a matter of fact, it's I haven't tried it yet. So I'll have to do that. But the problem is that the opening is so big that once I open it, I have nothing to seal it with. So it's a red wine, and if you keep it open, about 2 days later, it's all vinegar. So
it goes off, doesn't it, quite quick, wine?
Yeah, so I need to invite people over and have a big party.
And I was like, oh my God, and he's like, no. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
It's like a secret door behind you. That looks like it opens up like a secret door. A few of the abandoned places have got the secret doors. A yellow mansion, I did. That's got a secret door, and it goes through and through and through. It's quite good. But that's what that looks like. It reminds me.
Yeah.
Oh, I was a bit too late on that one. Sorry.
That's right. But if you want, you can make me some music, paranormal music, to my background. creepy music. That's what I like. One that scares you.
Helicopters out again up here. It was out the other night this time, the helicopter.
Was it? Yeah. To everyone who's new, if you leave a comment, I'll highlight it in the screen like you can see. So that's my way of saying hello to you. Then you might see me wave when you come in and the comment comes up. So yeah, just letting people know because got Real Unknown Adventures there. I believe he's new to the channel. Not seen him on my channel before. So hello to him.
Welcome in.
Yeah.
Hi.
Welcome in.
Oh,
yeah.
welcome to this crazy show.
Wendell, have you heard of Joy Division?
What's that again?
Have you heard of Joy Division?
A Joy Division?
From the UK. No.
Oh no, I haven't.
Well,
no, it's interesting. I had when I retired a couple of years ago, so I'm just an old guy doing old songs. Sometimes I tell people, but but I got over to the UK a lot, and unfortunately, I wasn't able to get much of the music. I was so busy working, I wasn't able to listen to the music.
Like, love will tear us apart again.
Yeah. So would you cover things like Bing Crosby, Dean Martin, stuff like that?
Once again?
Back, is that how far back you go? Do you cover things like Dean Martin?
Oh, I've done that, but as I said, let's see, what did I just did some blues music the other day. Trying to think.
My dad plays blues on the guitar.
As a matter of fact, I've done so much I forget what I've done. Let's see here real quick. So I just did Bright Lights, Big City. I did that song. Secret Agent Man, Uptown Funk, James Brown, I Got You. New Shoes by Paolo Nutini, if you remember that song.
There was a New Shoes one. What was that one? It was something.
Yeah. I did New Sensation. That came out pretty good. New Sensation by NXS.
Yeah.
That was a fun video. Black Magic Woman. So
yeah.
Got Iran. Remember A Flock of Seagulls? Iran. I covered that one. So.
Well, that's check channel out, definitely.
Yeah, please do. Please do come on by. We have a lot of fun, and I'm just an amateur guy having fun. I mean, it's not. This is not the slick stuff. I'm everything. I'm the videographer. I'm the author. I'm the editor. I'm the producer. So.
Yeah. Do any Presley?
I haven't covered any Presley, although I need to do that. When anybody asks for
so are we all learning to like
Happy Birthday, I do Happy Birthday by Elvis.
Very famous song, Happy Birthday, wasn't it? Happy Birthday. How famous is that?
Probably the best song ever.
I think it is.
Most sung in the world.
Yeah. Something like that. Happy Birthday.
Somebody's getting some royalties from that.
That's for sure.
It's like Noddy Older. He lives down the road from me in Pressbury, Noddy Older. How many checks does he get through his letterbox at Christmas?
Well, if you've never heard Elvis's version, it's a blues version of Happy Birthday. It's really pretty cool.
Only because
I
have to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning on it.
I don't think I've heard this one. Oh, sorry, Taffy. What are you saying? Your mic's a bit quiet, Taffy. Like, get your loudspeaker on. Go on.
Where's the put like? That's the question.
I'm like struggling, me. I'll have to like disappear soon, guys, because like I've been up since 5. I've got to be up at 5. I didn't get in till like 9:30. So it's like been a bit of a long day. I literally had a quick like bath. I've not even eaten. I can't be arsed. So in probably about 5-10 minutes or so, I'll have to disappear, like just so I can get my head down.
This is it with most people, you see.
Yeah. I'm going myself in about 20 minutes myself. Only keeping it to about 20 minutes, so.
Well, what I'll do then, I'll come down off here then, and then I'll just enjoy the last 20 minutes, and then I'll chat to you all on private message.
Yeah, no worries. Have you got any videos coming up soon?
Mate, I got way too many, man. I think I'm alright now till next year, I think. And I've only been out like 10 times this year, so yeah, I'm buzzing. Like, I do have a lot more for my camping stuff for my type of little adventures one. Apart from that, on Saturday, just gone, I don't know if anyone read my comments earlier on, I got arrested at a power station.
Yeah, you said, yeah. So, is that coming up soon, that video? What? Is that your next one releasing?
No, all my underground stuff's being released at the minute, so it'll probably be the 2nd or 3rd week of October. So, but yeah, guys, stay tuned for that, right? Because that is some immense stuff going on, right? The woman copper, she tried it on with me, and I got it on camera as well. It was well funny.
Cool.
No, it was funny, right? I'm not even kidding. I said to her, I said, can I go? Am I free to go? And she went, yeah. I said, oh, I don't want you thinking I'm running away. She go, I'll run after you. I said, I might enjoy it. And she went, I'll handcuff you. And I said, oh, no. I said, I'll enjoy that way too much. I said, no. And then I just carried on walking. I was talking to her through the window all the way through the whole site. And she goes, I've got your sticker anyway. I'll message you. I was like, oh, fuck, what I've done here. But yeah, it was a good day. Like it was awesome. Like it took him 3.5 hours to find us in there. Like so, yeah, it was worth it. Like it was definitely worth it.
Not a nuclear power station, just a normal power station, was it?
It was an old coal something or another.
Coal powered.
Yeah, so I believe they're shutting them all down all over the UK. So if you know where there's any more, get onto them because they'll be no longer in the UK.
Yeah. Wiping them all out, aren't they? Basically, putting them all nuclear and stuff, well, building new ones.
Next time you come up Secret Vaults, right? We'll go and smash it again and get the police out again. It'll be well funny.
Fair enough.
I don't mind.
Okay.
We're going live on YouTube, mate, on this next one. Because that was epic. Like it was just awesome.
Cool. I definitely want to check that out in Anglesey. The brickworks and that power station in Anglesey.
Oh yeah. I want to go and do a bit of a camping trip and stuff down there, and I want to go fishing and stuff like. So I might just jump in the sea with no clothes on or something, depending on what time of year it is. But yeah, that would be awesome. Like so. I haven't really got any explores planned either, because they just seem to be like, Taffy, what you doing? Nothing. Oh, I'm outside yours. Get your shit together. Let's go. Oh, all right, sound. Do you know, like, not last night.
Seems like you're in bed all the time.
Oh, literally, mate. Oh, I'm not even kidding. Like, I was outside and I flew my drone straight up, straight over the motorway, straight across the whole town. I flew it over to where the new I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of Here, right? Then it was like GPS, and then I was like, oh, fuck that, we'll just knock that off. I ended up flying over to the next town, which is like 4 and a bit miles away. And then it was like, GPS, sending home. And I was like, I don't want to freaking come home. I want to get over the bloody castle. But I've done it. I got the footage. So I was like buzzing with that. Like, and then I got pissed off because I tried getting in there as well. That's just, you can't get anywhere near it. So yeah.
You can't, no. I watched you and Ali, and then bomb it if I'm out of there. If I'm in Catholic.
If I'm going up there, I'm literally slapping my GoPro on my forehead, and that is it. I'm not taking a tour.
I'm going to try anyway. I'm going to try and get in there. Even if I push you there first, I'll look for another route.
Oh, no, I know loads of routes. I worked there. I did 120 hours community service up there, mate. So I know every route there is to get in there. So
I'll get in the papers anyway. I'll get in the papers. Then.
Oh, mate, sod the papers, mate. I want ITV to make a whole thing on me. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to make it big, mate. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. So pre-warning, if you all watch ITV News, I'm going to be on there very soon, I'm telling you. Can
I just ask a question, Wendell?
Yes.
Do you watch, do you get Celebrity over there? I'm a Celebrity, get me out of there.
What's it called again?
I'm a Celebrity, get me out of there. Or something.
No.
No, it's Australian, isn't it?
He hasn't got a clue what you're talking about there, Taffy.
Not at all.
Oh, yeah, that's all right, I just go as well, so don't worry about it, it's cool.
Yeah. Also, Taffy, before you shoot off, can I ask you to send us that picture of that drone when it's climbing that chimney, please?
Absolutely not, no.
Right, you're going now. Kick him off.
Yeah, anyway, I'm Taffy, get me out of here.
Cool. Check his channel out if you haven't already checked it out. Really funny guy.
Oh. Do you want to see something funny and released?
Go on.
We caught a load of chavs in a bunker last night, and basically they've been in there and they've been smashing the lights, they've been smashing things up, they've been pulling stuff down, and they tried to set the floor on fire. So they're trying to. This is an immaculate bunker, a big bunker in Plymouth. Yeah. Do you want to see a bit of footage of them running through the place like little children, because they're little children, but they're all masked up. Yeah. Do you want to see a bit of that?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Hang on then.
Cool.
Let me just bang. How do I do this now? Share screen. Share screen. Share which screen? Which one? Screen 1 or screen 2? Screen 1. Yeah, that's right. There we go. It's going to come up. Tell me when you can see it.
I hope you told them all.
Oh, wait. We've got another screen coming up. There.
Yeah.
That'll
I
do.
see. Okay.
Is this it?
Right.
I don't know how I've done that, but I don't know how that's worked.
There we are. There we are then. Here we are. Here's the chavs. Now we're walking through the bunker. We've only just got in, and we hear all this like screaming and running. And I was like, somebody downstairs, like, and they were like, what? And I'm like, somebody downstairs. So I poked the camera on the corner, and then I pretended like a security guard. But watch him now. Watch the reaction of these little bastards. Yeah.
Looks like a school corridor.
Looks spotless, like you say.
It doesn't look like they don't know what they're doing.
Down there. See him then.
Right.
Little Nazis. Bastards. You know what I mean? It's like, look at them.
How many of them?
Like
Look at them.
Like there's 3 there.
Look like ants.
4. Oh, there's a few, about 5 of them.
Yeah.
Like you thought it was ghosts in there, chasing them.
In it shit, you know?
Yeah.
Buggers.
Oh, look at that. He's looking up there. Not joking.
I know. It's my porn collection. Yeah.
I've just removed it just in case.
Yeah. But that's a quality bunker, that is, that we were in.
Oh, Urbex has joined us as well. Hello, Urbex. Nice of you to join us.
In the bunkers you get in the bunkers you get down, are any of them do you think haunted? Or creepy? Do they come out?
We've done some stuff, yeah.
Some people don't feel it, do they?
So how do you find these places?
Military sites, you know, talking about Cold War history and things like that, and some of them, you know, you find them and they're not even known about. Carl knows one. It's not on the books.
No.
1 second. There's Taffy's channel. It's Urbex with Taffy.
Nobody knows it exists. So there's a lot of these things were paid for with public money, and nobody even knows they exist.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Still
going back
waiting to do that one, aren't we? Still waiting for a rematch.
Yeah. Round 2. Fight.
Isn't it amazing though? I mean, so many people had to work on it. There was an architect. There were people that poured foundations, you know, and how did they all keep it quiet?
And why do the councils lie about knowing about these things? You say, "What's this?" and they go, "Don't know." And you say, "What? You don't know what this is?" Really?
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, never heard of it. No.
And don't forget, these places were around before we had CCTV or Google Earth Map, weren't they?
Yeah, that's true.
What was that question Rapid just said about the haunted place?
I'll get it back up now there. An R3 is a nuclear rotary bunker, basically, in Nate's Head. And 3 firemen died there back in 1966.
Okay, that definitely probably got something there then. I haven't done a bunker yet. I haven't been able to get, you know, in one of them yet. I don't know anyone that's going to take me to one because my husband won't do them. So.
Whereabouts are you located?
I'm Oxfordshire.
Oxfordshire, right? Okay.
I'm in
I've just been given
Army barracks there, actually, near Leicester, they call it, just off the M40 A30 something.
I used to call it Bicester, but the locals call it Bicester, don't they?
Yeah, I'm not from here. I'm originally from the Isle of Wight. The Isle of Wight's got a few good places down there, though. I know.
Oh God, what? Yeah, definitely, yeah.
That's where I'm originally from, but my family are Welsh. My mum's side, I've got Welsh blood, so I've got temper.
There's a good base up by you we went to in I can't remember what it's called now. I'll find it in a second, but it's an old RAF base that used to have nuclear weapons, and it's now it's just private. You know, they've got cars stored on there, and A lot of it's disused. The old nuclear bunkers are disused, but we went there with IKS and it was a great day out. You know, you've got to like find a hole in the fence, but it's excellent. Really good.
Road from me, and now actually they were using it as a morgue. Actually, I think
They were. You're right, and I can't remember what it's called, but I'll find it in a minute.
Yeah, find it because it's near me. Because I used to take my daughter there to karate. But
Is it something 9 or something? Oh, hang on, was it 9 or?
No.
Well, while you're checking for that, I'm going to run. It's dinner time here. I need to go get dinner started. But hey, thanks for inviting me in, and it's great meeting all you folks. I'll be back on the next live stream with the urban legend.
Brilliant.
Thanks.
Yep. Thanks for joining us and coming on and having a chat. Yep. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Check your channel out, everyone.
See you, Wendell. Catch up soon.
See you later. All the best.
Thank you.
See you, Mr. Wendell.
You got it.
Mr. Wendell, yeah.
Mr.
Bye-bye.
Wendell. See you, Mr. Wendell.
See you, man.
I can't remember the name of that place. Oh, it isn't far from me. And you know, we did that on, what's that thing they're doing? I've even got a video of it where it takes you to places. The other day, Landowner. I've got a video. I haven't even put it up yet. It's been sat back. Just sat there.
Take us to some places. Will it take some places?
It took me to the best of the army base in the middle of a field. Now, I dumbly went in there and we found this stone and it had a letter in it engraved on it. I filmed it, but we haven't put it up. But then it took me to another part of an army base, and I'm like, I'm not jumping the fence and going in there. But that was Landowner. Around here, it took me to some, army barracks.
Yeah, it keeps taking me to the same places.
Yeah. It was like,
interesting.
It took me to a woods, which was in the army barracks. I had to get over a fence to go in the woods. I'm like, what if there's something dodgy in there? No way.
Keeps taking me to some woods as well.
Yeah, it takes you to the middle of the field. I haven't found no dolls or crosses or anything paranormal.
No, that's a small.
Or keys or anything like that, no.
Nothing exciting, no.
That's on stage.
Just a rock in the middle of the field.
On stage, isn't it?
Oh, that's it. That's the place near here, Hayford. Upper Hayford.
Upper Hayford. Yes, you're right. That's it.
Came in my head. Yeah. Apparently, quite creepy around there. I know the kids get in there around here sometimes. My daughter said to me the other day, Mum, why don't you go up there? I said, why don't I get done? Because it's army land, but I don't know.
No, it's all privately owned now. Upper Hayford.
5 minutes from me, anyway.
John, do you want to come back up for the last 5 minutes? 5-10 minutes?
Hayford Park, it's called now.
That's it.
Yeah, but if you go across to the far side of the base, there's so much stuff like bunkers and buildings that are just open. We managed to do in like 4 or 5 hours. We did like maybe a quarter of the base, so there's a lot to see.
I didn't know you could get in there though. So
yeah, of course you can. There's always a hole in the fence somewhere.
It's so big though. Where do you start?
Well, you start at this part of the fence and you keep walking until you find a hole. Literally, you will find holes all over the place. There's loads of holes. The kids have been all over the place in there.
There's loads of big sheds, isn't there? And loads of big. You just go around and just look and see where you can get in.
Yeah, we were all like thinking that they were going to catch us, and we were sort of being precautious and whatnot. And we went on the weekend. It was fine. I mean, we had somebody like driving up and down the runway, and they didn't have a clue we were in there. We were just messing around for hours. It was great. And then we were in there at night as well, walking around at night. And I think they're mostly concerned about the cars because they've probably got about like 10,000 cars stored on the runway. So.
Oh, yes. I know this place.
Oh, I'm going to have a look then. I'll probably get caught in there now.
Right, is that the scrappage scheme one?
Well, I don't know. They might actually be brand new cars which haven't been delivered yet.
And there's old cars with some stuff there, I think.
Yeah.
They didn't look like they were old. They didn't look like they were old cars. No.
No.
Right. Not from the 90s. No.
I don't know.
Could be somewhere else. That could be another place. I know what I'm thinking, and Carl's on the same page as me. But it's probably somewhere else, like you say, because they use the airstrips now for all sorts of different things.
I last heard there was a morgue up there, and I
yes.
be round there, and I don't know if it's still there. I haven't got a clue. I don't know. But a few people have said to me, "Why you live near it? Why haven't you been there?" And I thought, well, I thought it was a bit dodgy, and I didn't want to push it. And then a few people said to me, because I don't know about these places, people said to me, "Oh, you'll get done if you go on that sort of land," and I thought, "Oh, I can't be dealing with that."
Look, you've got an advantage over us, right? It's a nice face.
With me.
Nice face. Yeah, just blink your eyes. Works wonders. You'll get given. We get kicked off. You get the bloody guided tour. You know.
I'll get caught in there with a Ouija board.
Yeah.
They'll throw me out. No,
I'm a complete sexist, but a realist. I love having Jess with us because I'm like, Jess, go and speak to them, and he's like, oh, we'd love to have a look around. And it's like, it's worked every time. We've had like a woman with us, a lady with us, you know, and it's like, can we have a look around? And it's like, oh yes, certainly. And it's like old blokes like wanting to be like, yeah, nice young woman. Yeah.
Sexist. That's all that is.
Yeah.
Sexist.
I know, but it works. It's
Hello,
sexist,
John. Thank you.
but it works.
Don't always
Sexist.
Welcome, mate. Welcome.
Yeah.
Because in Aylesbury, we went into one of that palace. I don't know where it is in Aylesbury, but if you go in, there's a dog. No, not. It's some little place in Aylesbury. It's near the golf course, and we got all the police called on us there the other day.
Oh dear.
There's Adsy and Katie with me, and a few of us explorers, Wee Man. But anyway, before we went there with Wee Man, it was quite funny. We went round. Next minute, this man hanged out a window half naked, screaming, "Get out!" And I went, "Oh, please, can I have a look at it now?" And we were like, "Let's get out of here."
Well, all right then. We should test this theory because I'm, you know, like you get these videos on YouTube, like we're going to test whether or not this is true. So here we are. We dropped like a £10 note on the pavement to see whether, you know, it would get handed. So what we have to do is we have to get like really busty models, right, with like scantily clad, like holding like cameras like this, you know, so like walking around looking like all like, oh, I don't know where I am. Yeah, right. And then film the reaction, and then we get a load of old blokes like us, you know, and sort of like scruffy clothes walking around and see the reaction. Yeah. And we see whether there's a difference in the reaction. Same cameras, yeah, same equipment, but good looking old blokes. Yeah.
I tell you what, it looked like he was up to something there, and Wee Man just said a comment on there, but he was scary. Scary. And there was a dog in the shed barking, but no, he came out of nowhere and like hanging out the window, like not even dressed, he was naked. So, I don't know what he was up to in there. My husband, with no filter, shouted something quite rude out to him. "What have you been doing in there, you dirty pig?" But no, I'm like, let's get out of here before we get arrested for this one. But no. So I can't remember it. Wee Man's on here. He might remember the name of the place. I can't remember it. But do not go there. Police will come, and the golf course police will come. You got escorted off there.
Well,
yeah, but the thing is, you got to wear them. You got to wear them down. You got to think the psychology. It's like, right, you get loads of people coming there. In the end, it's like the police are going to get fed up of coming out to this place because it's like he keeps ringing us all the bloody time, and every time he rings us, is somebody is attacking him. You know, it's like, so we come running out there, and it's like there's nothing going on, and it's like, you know, we've told him umpteen times, just tell him to piss off. You know, you don't need to ring us. You know, because it's, you know, so.
How many?
What are you saying, Carl?
Just saying, sorry to interrupt. I'm just saying my battery's going very low, so I'm going to step down. And it's been brilliant. I'm going to come to the chat, so I'm going to charge my phone, so it looks more professional. I'll step down, charge my phone, and come to the chat. And let someone else get on the panel as well. It's been brilliant.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay.
Like I say, I'm going to call it a night in a couple of minutes, and myself for 2 minutes, so no worries.
Well, good night, Carl.
Has he gone, or is he showing us something? I don't know.
I'm not going to sleep. I've got a bottle of rum to drink. If anyone's going live after, let me know. I've got a bottle of rum to drink. Just charge. My phone doesn't charge anymore in the old port, so I had to buy this, what you have in the car. You know, what you stick on the window and put your phone in the back of it. It only charges that way now, my phone.
Wireless charging, is it?
Yeah, it only charges that way now.
Well, you could take it into a store, and for about probably 20, 30 quid, they'd fit you a new USB port, and it'll start charging again then.
Right. Is it loose? Is my battery loose? Do I need a new battery in my eye?
If your battery's charging, it's not loose, because if the wireless charging is working, it means your battery's working fine. It's just probably a port. It's the port that's died.
Yeah.
Right, okay. That makes sense, doesn't it?
And they are modular. They usually just rip it out and stick another one in, like, you know.
Right. Have you seen the way they do that on the S9? You have to heat it up, don't they, all around the phone, and then suck it so the back comes up. It's like silicone steel, isn't it?
Yeah. You've got to, like, they've got a, glue around them so they can be waterproof and dropped in the water.
Yeah, like the heat guns. They'll just slowly go around the phone and then put a suction on it and pull the back up. So there's a tip for you if you want to do it yourself. I don't want to do it myself.
if you want to get it back charging the way it was meant to, because those wireless chargers are not very quick.
No, they're not. No.
Yeah.
I've noticed that.
They do tend to take forever.
Say again, sorry.
I said they do tend to take forever. Sorry.
Go on, Mr. John.
I was going to say they take forever, those wireless chargers. You put your phone on it and you're forever waiting for it.
They do. And especially if you get a cheap one off Wish. The lead. They take even longer. Say even longer delivery. When you get it, it take longer to charge.
It takes 6 months to get an item, and it's not a charger in the end. It's some weird toy. But normally,
just like you think, I wish I didn't buy this. Sorry, just a joke I've made up there.
Anyway. Right, Carl. Rapid Man saying, "Are you doing a live stream after me?"
Oh, I don't
Read
know.
the comment there.
Would it pissed up live stream on rum?
You wouldn't be the first one, would you?
No. Are you doing a live stream, Matthew? And I'm a StreamYard, that'd be good. Invite me on the StreamYard live stream.
Yeah, I could do, but they always end up getting deleted because they always go sideways, don't they? So.
Yeah, I noticed that one last night. It's been taken down.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, it was just like I've told people not to mention the unmentionable on my channel, because it's like no oxygen for bad people. We don't give them any subscribers or any publicity, if they're naughty. Yeah.
What, did they come on yesterday or something? Or what?
No. It was just because he got mentioned, and I said, "Oh, I'm gonna have to delete this now." And he's like, "Oh, you don't have to delete this." And I said, "Yeah, I will." And then I just started swearing continuously. I was like going, and I said, "They will have to delete it now."
Yeah.
Yeah, but can't you just cut that part out where you're swearing and everything, and then just reload it? It'd be simple, just chop that piece out instead of
pain in the arse.
Edit it.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Do you know what? I mean, it's more like a news update, really. And for people to watch my channel, I think if they watch those, they kind of just get in a lot of, it's like being in well, I'm not saying anything negative here, but this is like a friendly chit chat between, friends. But, it's a lot to watch, and for myself, I prefer to keep a tight focus on the explorers rather than the sort of like weird and wonderful ones. If it's a direct, like, I'm interviewing one person and we're keeping on topic and we don't go into like dodgy areas, which I would I'd edit it out, because I've still got an IKS one, which is a great video, but we started swearing a lot, and I don't really want to sort of like have much of that on my channel, because I'm really careful to edit it out of the videos. So I've got to spend the time to go and put that video back up, So it's just a case of when you get loose, and start talking about things, having a giggle. It's great at the time, your subscribers. It's for the subscribers, but for the newcomers who'll tune in and watch that, I think it might be off-putting. That's just me, So
I understand where he's coming from. Taffy's just left the comment there. Don't know if you've seen his live stream, but your friend popped in his live stream. And basically, he just went ballistic at him and told him to bleep off. Yeah.
I heard about this. Yeah, I heard you told him in no uncertain terms to bugger off. Yeah. Well done, mate. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was that him?
I have no idea because I wasn't there. But yeah, if it was him.
Saying, about the live stream. Yeah. Why did you get rid of him?
I don't want to say too much, but like I hinted last night, I mean, there are cogs turning behind the scenes.
Yeah.
On that one.
Can I just say, I'm going to end it up now and call it a good night. And thank you for everyone joining in, and thank you everyone on the board coming up and having a chat, and thank you for everyone who's left a message in the chat. Thank you, much appreciated.
Yeah.
I'll do one at a time because Carl said he was going first. I'll put him on so we can get rid of him first.
I'm going to go and get another beer then.
Are you
right?
there, Carl?
I think he's frozen.
No, I think he's been gone, evicted. Right. Matthew, you're still there. I can see you, so I'll get you on because he's about to scarper.
Well, I was going to get another beer and then I'm going to continue editing then, so yeah.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks very much for coming on, and
No
see you
problem,
later.
thank you. Yep. Bye.
Bye. The next victim is going to be the Paranormal because John sacrificed himself before for another channel to come up, so he can stay until the last.
Thank you for having me. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you very much for coming on and having a nice chat with us and explaining your channel and what you do. I hope everyone likes what you do. If they do, they know what to do.
Thank you, everyone.
Right. No worries. I'm sure we'll meet up in the future, and your husband as well. All the best.
If you do a live one of these on a Friday or Saturday, I'll get him on. I can't.
I don't think I'll be doing a Friday or Saturday. It's only Tuesdays unless I change the date, but I don't think it will because everyone expects it on the Tuesday now at a certain time.
Do an extra one. No. All right,
I might do a special one maybe. Right, I'll see you later. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Oh, what have I done there?
What's he done there?
Right, there. Hello, it's your turn now to get chopped.
Well, thanks. Bye. Thanks for having me, Urban, and thanks for everyone for tuning in. And I'm sure I'll see you all again soon. And take care. Bye-bye.
And thank you to everyone, like I say, for joining in. I'm sure I'll see you next week. If not, I'll see you soon. Stay safe. Goodbye.